Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is SoCoxborn back with another video, and today the long-awaited Universal videos are back. Yes, I took a break from them. I don't know why. I think I just had no creative mind to come up with the Universal videos, to be completely honest with you, and I really didn't want to be milking HHN updates because it seems like all these people that call themselves theme park fans are doing HHN updates. So I'm not going to go with that route. That being said, today's video is going to be talking about my favorite old attractions at Universal Studios. Now, I'm not going to have a list. I'm just kind of going to go over like some of the old attractions that we used to have and some of my favorites, what I think that would be great to still have around, because Universal has kind of demolished a lot of the great attractions that we've had at Universal Studios. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Also, guys, I want to thank you guys for everything that you guys do for me with your support, all the comments, all the likes. I truly do appreciate it. I cannot stress it enough. I appreciate you guys to the roof, like through the roof. I mean, like, you guys are what made this channel, and I truly thank you guys for the support. But with that being said, I know I keep saying with that being said, let's actually get right into my favorite old Universal attractions. So one of my favorites I'm actually wearing a shirt for right now is Back to the Future, the ride. Legit, guys, I can't stress this enough. Back to the Future, the ride was such a better ride than The Simpsons is today. Man, I love that ride, and like, I vaguely remember it because I was young, but I already knew that I loved that ride, and I was young. I was like 7. Like, seriously, that's how much I love it, and now I have a whole different opinion on theme park rides and like attractions and all that. But I miss that ride. Like, legit, I got to ride it 4 times, and it was the greatest like attraction that I've experienced at Universal of all time. But Universal had to go and strip it away to put The Simpsons in. Now, I do enjoy the Simpsons area, I do enjoy the theming, but Doc Brown's Chicken was there too. Doc Brown's Chicken was really good, which we have Cletus's Chicken Shack now, but that's not as good as Doc Brown's Chicken. I really do miss Back to the Future and just the area in general. They also used to have the Long Jaws figure that you could take a picture with your head in its mouth, that they still have in Universal Florida, I think. But that was also there. That was also a cool photo. I miss like all these things surrounding Back to the Future. And I know the facade wasn't that great for the ride like The Simpsons is, but I do miss the ride dearly. And, you know, rest in peace. Honestly, rest in peace. And then I want to talk about the Curious George area. Now, I know this is something that I like want back today, but that used to be my childhood. I always used to go to the park and bring my swim trunks and go into like the wet area and go play and all that stuff. It was always really fun. I miss the Nickelodeon area right there. The Nickelodeon store, you can meet SpongeBob there, you can do all this good stuff, and also there's an extended Shrek 4D queue, which added to the theming because they had more to work with. Also, I miss Shrek 4D because of the old maze location that we used to have. Like, I miss that area. There's so much that they can do with that area. Most importantly, I miss the Nickelodeon shop. Nickelodeon shop was cool. Like, at least in my opinion, I think that it was a cool merchandise shop. Strictly because of this theme to Nickelodeon. And I don't ever see Patrick out at Universal anymore. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else does, but I don't see Patrick at all. I used to see him when that was still around. And the studio tour entrance looked a lot cooler because they had the posters, like the giant banner of posters with like all the movies, all the directors. It was just a really cool scene. And they also have like a little ball pit area, kind of like where you shoot the balls. Like, I think they have one at Six Flags where you put the little plastic balls in cannons, and you and your little buddies get to go in there and shoot everyone with the cannons, with the plastic balls. All the kids enjoy that. I think that if Universal is really trying to lean to the demographic of younger kids, that they should have kept that. But we have Harry Potter now, so I'm not too sad about it. Also, I think this one can go for any horror fan at Universal. The House of Horrors. Yes, I do miss the House of Horrors, because now we have The Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead is not that good at all. Like, it's so short and not cool. I'm just saying that right now. It's just so short and not cool. I just don't like it. Even though I still go in it, I just don't like it. Like, that's the bottom line. House of Horrors was so long and had all these classic monsters in it, and just that in room was really cool too. And then they theme it out for Horror Nights, which I really miss. I just really miss that place. Like, we didn't need an extended studio tour, and we didn't need The Walking Dead. Like, it's not that good. You wonder why it's only a 5-minute wait every time that I go to the park, and just every day in general at the park. Like, I straight up missed the House of Horrors, and they didn't have overheating issues where they had to close it like 2 times a day. Also, here's one that I never got to experience, which was ET's Adventure. Now, I have seen the POV on Orlando's. It looks really cool, it looks really neat. I do think that I would have loved that ride, especially since I love the film. I do think that I would have loved the ride. And we got the Mummy over it, which is kind of like I don't know. It all depends, because I'm more thrill seeking, but I'm also more dark ride seeking because I do like dark rides. So I think that if E.T. was back, I wouldn't have any problem with it. Like, if it was there and we didn't have anything else, like if it was still at Universal, I wouldn't say like, oh, replace it with this. Because now the Mummy's gonna get replaced, I heard. And that's kind of like a sad thing, but at the same time we need a longer ride that's not like 50 seconds long, because the Mummy is very short and E.T. was very long because they had more stuff to work with. The Mummy is a roller coaster, so they really don't have that much room to work with at all. One of my last ones I want to talk about is a King Kong encounter, which also ties into the Mummy Tunnel on the studio tour. The King Kong encounter actually burned down a while back. I don't know if you guys remember that, if you guys are hardcore Universal fans, but it did burn down a while back. Basically, it went through the city and all the stuff was burning down, not literally, but like it was effects. And then you came to the very end and you saw like a massive animatronic of King Kong that was scary as hell. Like, his head was just like, you turn your head on the studio tour and his head would just be like right here. It was so big, and I truly do miss that, because not only was it terrifying, which I love, it was cool, and you'll never see anything like that anywhere else. That was just straight out phenomenal, and I do miss that. Also, that ties us into the Mummy Tunnel, which on holidays they did have the Grinch Tunnel, the trip to Mount Comfort or whatever, but the Mummy Tunnel was basically like you went in and there's this like cool like horror effect going around you where it spins around. I don't know if you guys have been in a maze before, but where the scenes spin around and it really like dazed you out. It felt like the tram was actually spinning. I think this was really cool because it tied into the studio tour, like, and the Mummy in general fit with Universal, and they also had like Beatles and effects like that. I really do miss it. I think that was cool. Also, when it was Grinchmas, they had the trip to Mount Crumpet where the Grinch would just talk to you like, oh, we're going out to Mount Crumpet, whatever like that. And they'd be right outside the actual attraction, the actual tunnel, and it would be a really cool cool interactive experience. Not as much interactive as, I'm just saying, like more stunt, like the Grinch talking to you and like you actually getting into the attraction and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Also, I think that brings us to the old Grinchmas stage, which we used to have right in the middle of Universal Plaza, which was just like this massive stage which had like a ton of bleachers, and you can go in and play with the snow during the daytime, and at the nighttime they had scheduled show times for the tree lighting, and like it was like a big thing. It was an actual show, like an actual 15-minute show where they let the tree, not just 5 minutes where they do it and then they sing, but you like sat down and it was an actual show, and it was actually really cool. That's something that I miss from the holiday season, which I know that they really can't do that anymore, but I miss that a lot. Brings us up to our final thing that I want to be talking about, which is Terminator 2D, 3D, I think it was called. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm stupid, you know? I don't remember these stuff, alright? So, Terminator 3D was definitely cool, and now we had the Minion area. I don't like it because we also had another Splash Zone, which was the Coke Splash Zone, which I used to always play in too. The Terminator 3D was really cool. They had mixed animatronics and 3D scenes with the ride, and it was just a really cool experience, and I can't stress it enough. Why did Universal get rid of Terminator 3D? It's my question, because we also had a Horror Nights maze back there too. Like, legit. I don't know why Universal got rid of all of these old attractions, but I definitely do miss Terminator 3D. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I truly do hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it. I'm gonna start making more Universal videos soon, because I do need to start making them, because that is where I started out, with Universal and not Disney. Though I do love my Disney videos, I will start being more equal I say that right now until you see like 5 different Disney videos on my channel. But you know, I encourage you guys to search on to different communities and see if you guys enjoy different communities. Like, could be SeaWorld, the freaking, if you're not really a SeaWorld community, what am I talking about? But I'm just saying, like, explore all these great communities, because there are different communities out here than just the Hornet community. Like, I think that it's great to explore, because that's what I did, and now I'm SoCal exploring with almost 400 subs, doing good on YouTube by getting all these media stuff like free tickets and free food to SeaWorld San Diego and all this good stuff at Universal. And you know, okay, we're not going to get into that, but I truly do encourage you guys to go out there, do what you love, do what you want to do. If you want to do what I'm doing, then do what I'm doing. I'll be more than happy to help y'all. If you come to me, I have helped many people with their channels and many people with their pages, and it truly does make me happy, you know, when I'm helping other people that enjoy the same stuff that I'm doing. So with that being said, guys, if you aren't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscription button down below, turn on post notifications to get notified every time that I upload, so you can catch that video right away. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what your favorite old attractions were at Universal Studios Hollywood, and what are some new attractions that you like to see coming. Like, I don't know, talk about that. Who knows? Just let me know in the comment section. The audio is bad, if the camera quality was bad, you guys let me know, because I want to improve and I want to be there for you guys. So I will see you guys later. Make sure to keep on exploring parks. Peace.